Hello everybody, my name is Chris and welcome back to more Outer Wilds. Now I know, my last camera is having an issue, right? So I have a backup camera that I'm using, so it's a little bit different, definitely a wider field of view that I've tried to adjust relatively and requires a lot more light. So it's been a little bit of a hassle, but it's only caused a slight delay in the next episodes. So shouldn't hopefully cause any more this time. Right? The last episode we did some. I never tossed it off before. But last episode we did we did a handful of things. We tested a lot of theories. We did a lot of, it was a lot of testing. It's a lot of running around checking things based on what we know. Right? A couple of things we did accomplish is successfully using the warps over on the twins. Right? And one of which we used to get to Brittle Hollow. Which was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. And we discovered that that's where the Black Hole Forge actually is. We confirmed that information because we landed there afterwards. And, well, we saw a sign. Now, to get back there, it's definitely a little bit complicated because we have to go to Ash Twin. And there's a specific tower on here, right? Right, there's a specific tower we have to go to. And using that tower gets us over there. However, on the Ash Twin, it is the last tower to reveal itself. So it's much later. We can't really get there any faster than the universe wants us to at this point. So we will do that, but we're gonna kind of go with the pace the universe wants us to go to, with the way that the Ember Twin deposits the sand, or gets the sand from Ash Twin. Right, that we also did the Quantum Tower, which is pretty cool. It was actually upside down. Or not upside down, but it's, yes, technically upside down, but also not, right? Because we went on it and it's upside down in a way to us, because when we were in it, while it was attached to Brittle Hollow, we look up and the black hole that's the center of the planet is there. And this, like everything else, falls into it. And so it took a little bit of maneuver of kind of figuring out a little bit of deduction to figure out how to navigate it, because it didn't have any way to climb the tower. So we actually had to strategically wait for it to collapse into the black hole of the planet, and that it would be in space where there's no gravity, and we can just float to the top of the tower. It was, what a cool game design. But that's been basically this entire game, has been just cool game design. Right now it's like, what do we do now? Well, now we've had quite the experience right at the end of the last episode, where we nailed the Quantum Moon. Now, realistically, I had deduced, right, with the scout launcher, right, to shoot it out. But the way I didn't do a rear picture, which is the problem. Right, if we do that, we should be able to observe the moon. We did it. Now, this is a big deal in a lot of ways, right? Not just because it's the fucking Quantum Moon, all right? But that there's so many secrets to this we don't even understand. And I think one of the cool things is the fact that the Quantum Moon takes on elements of whatever planet it's currently orbiting. which is a very curious characteristic of the planet. And this Nomai and their ship travels with it, right? As the rules of quantum dictate, right? So we too must travel with the planet. However, this right here is a curious thing. Because we need, in order to reach the mysterious 6th location of the quantum moon, right? Which we can't seem to physically, we can't exit the tower here. Can't do it. Because whenever we get to the 6th location, which seems to be also the eye of the universe, there's a quantum rock. Quantum ore blocking this way. And so how do we get around that? That's the catch, right? That's the catch. So there's a way we have to do this specifically. On top of the fact that we can only visit the 6th location when this tower is at the north pole of the planet, right? So where we are right now, as you can see on the left, right up here, right? The blue is the south pole. Because like we learned, no matter where you enter the quantum moon, you end up on the south pole. Every time, no matter what. No matter what. So we know by default, this is the south pole. This shrine needs to be at the north pole. How do we do that? How do we get this to the north pole? Right, so if we go around this way, this is roughly the north, right? So if I'm not crazy, this should be what I was missing. This is what I was missing. Because of all three rules we learned, all the quantum rules we learned. In order to travel with a quantum object, you must maintain contact and be in complete darkness, as well as the quantum object cannot be observed. And this is way easier than I did last time. I just turn off the flashlight. And there it is. The location. Now we're here. And see. If the issue remains, there's another rule that I am misapplying. Right? Call the rule of quantum entanglement, rule of the 6th location, rule of quantum imaging. Wait, so we do this. I don't think this is going to do anything, but now we're in the water. So since we've tried that, right, which is basically the same result we've gotten before, what I want to do is I want to move around. Right, is there a way to get more... You would be on the north, huh? We gotta get in there. That's where it needs to be, not just towards the North Pole, but quite literally in the pole. And there's no way... That goes all the way up to the edge, so if we go up there, we're out of the planet. Like, we're off the moon. Yep. Hold on, wait. I want to try to go... There's gotta be... Ooh. But wait. Just because... Just because we need it to be on the north doesn't mean we need it to be on this north. What I mean is, like right now, water, right? Water. We don't need to be on this one. Maybe there's one of these attributes that it absorbs that is not, you know, a hurricane to the north. Since it takes on all these attributes, one of these norths might be easier or accessible versus the others. Alright, let's say we do this. Go here, this is the north. Right? No, not you. Okay. All right. This is going to be a big deal. If this works, this does what I'm hoping it does. Applying all our quantum knowledge. This should be it. Now, if it's not, I need to reevaluate. All right. That's what we're talking about. Fuck yeah. And because of the quantum moon, right? It was always speculating, like, oh, what if the quantum moon... What if all the quantum rock came from the quantum moon, right? And it was a thought I had, but it was more like, okay, is quantum like an energy? Maybe? Right? For the sake of like how the game is considering it, right? Is quantum like an energy, so it's affecting the rocks, it's affecting the moon, it's affecting maybe people. Right, but it seems to all be the rock. So, with that in mind, every quantum object is in some way made of or connected to this mineral. Oh, it's eerily quiet. I mean, it's so broken up, not just, probably just from time, right? And then these fall over kind of like meteorites. Shut the fuck up. No way. That's actually a living one. Is that actually a living Nomai? Shut the fuck up. No shot. Solemnum. You wild. Outer wild. Who are you? Okay. Alright. I was gonna say, okay, that looks like this is the quantum moon. That's the eye of the universe. This is the Nomai. This is like the statues. Right, where it's like like they're scanning. And then this is like, is this like absorbing memories and maybe distributing them? Explain stone, identify stone. What does it all mean? Oh my god, that's so right, because I guess we can't really communicate. We don't know the languages. Wait. I can combine them. But if it's explain and identify, can I mix these? Oh shit, dude, this is crazy. This is so good. These are the two tenets of Nomai philosophy. To seek out and to understand is our way of living. To identify and to explain. Hell yeah. Okay. So if we do explain you. I'm on my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. All Nomai and my clan make this journey when we come of age. My first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. Even though the eye cannot be reached from here, the quantum moon remains special to us, as it carries us nearer to the eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the eye, while the eye is obscured from our sight. We can see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye in the sky above us. The quantum moon's reflection of the eye above us. This is wild. Outer wild. Quantum moon. Explain quantum moon. I can't actually believe we're actually interacting with a whole ass Nomai right now. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shards look the same as the quantum moon surface does now, while at the eye. Oh shit, that's right, because I didn't even... oh my god, yeah, because whenever it's at the other planets, it takes on those characteristics, so if it's near the eye, which is where this location is, and it looks like the quantum rocks, then it's taking on the characteristics of the eye, right? From this, we can reasonably infer the quantum moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the eye is its primary location. So this is what it's designed to look like, naturally. Given the quantum moon is the eye's moon, it's like the eddy characteristics the moon exhibits are only exhibited by the eye itself. The quantum moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum. Thus, the eye is likely also quantum. Fuck. It's the eye's moon, so like the moons and Hollow's lantern, right? Like they revolve their planets. The quantum moon circles the eye. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the eye made it quantum. The same way the areas surrounding quantum shards that landed on other planets eventually became quantum too. Yeah, because that was the whole thing with the caves on the Hourglass Twins, right? It's like the cacti and everything else down there was like acting, well, all like quantum objects. It's because the rock was down there and it was basically just influencing the environment. Just a matter of time. Explain me. This is so fucking cool. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine. To learn about and to find the eye of the universe. Yeah? I'm unsure how you arrived here, however. Perhaps you came from another star system? As my clan originally did. Do you know how long you've been here? Because, I mean, these guys came here. But, as far as workers are, like, we're from here. Oh boy. The Eye of the Universe. Oh wait, you're right. There's fundamental uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally, this uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale. As one approaches the eye, however, that uncertainty grows enormously. The quantum moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. Shards that broke off from the quantum moon have similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in the star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility. But what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? What if? That... Because yeah, if the eye is quantum, It, ooh. Over time, this has become my clan's greatest question. Because, yeah, they seek the eye, and this is the closest they could ever get to it. They've never been able to actually, figuratively or literally, touch the eye. Hmm. Just a pilgrimage. This is gonna be interesting. This is crazy. This is actually insane. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see what this says. Right, identify quantum moon. This is the quantum moon, where we both are standing. Despite also orbiting other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. I guess in retrospect, I should have done this one first and then this one, but that's fine. It's all absorption. This is so cool. What a cool way to communicate too, because obviously we can't be verbal. So the fact that they write it down, we translate it. It's like we are talking. I am Solanum, a Nomai. My clan arrived in the star system before my birth, and now we call it home. So you were born here, just like us. So interesting to be like, oh well, you came from another system, right? Maybe. It's like, well, not exactly. That's so cool. I've never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. Thank you. There are many questions I would ask if I could comprehend your language. You have my gratitude for understanding mine. Because, yeah, it is only one direction. Wow, so we can't even reciprocate at all. But I think they could tell, right? They could tell that, I mean, we're translating it. So, that's something. This is so neat. This is so cool. So I don't know if they're aware that it's like you might be like the last one. That's interesting. They said he admires her 4 eyes. It seems like they have 3 eyes, and they came before us. We got 4 eyes. I mean, I guess like we have 2 eyes, right? Kind of cool. What is symbolism? The eye of the universe. Explain. Identify. Learn. What? Is that right? Is that right, universe? Like that was it. Of course, the timing. God damn, this is a crystal. Like, identify. Eye of the universe, and the universe is like, nope, not yet. Do it again, dude. I'm sorry. That's so fucking cool. There's actually, I never would have ever guessed that we would actually meet a Nomai. Right, like I was thoroughly like, oh, they're gone. They're dead. But someone was stuck on the quantum moon. I don't even think they realize how long they've been there. The sixth location. A living Nomai named Solanum at the South Pole. The quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. At this location, the quantum moon becomes a reflection of the eye itself. The eye is likely the source of all macroscopic quantum phenomena in the solar system. Solanum wonders what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye. I would love to. I would love to be that one. I truly would. Go where no Mai has gone before. But that, oh my god, that answers some speculations. Right, about like, okay, well, why is it when it's around the eye, does it specifically turn into like quantum rock? Right, versus being on every other planet or around it. It takes on anything but. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Flawless. God, this is so cool. This is so fucking cool. Okay. Alright, so we do this. Bam. Oh, but wait, this is still not the north. It's north-ish. But it's not the north. So maybe we gotta... maybe we gotta move it around. Because if I want it to be over here... maybe I can't move over here? I don't know, this Eye of the Universe thing's been pretty neat. Like, what a wild situation. Like, oh my god, first off, like, living Nomai. Living Nomai. Answering questions, communicating. I mean, to us, right? They're speaking, we're understanding. Asking questions about everything. The fact that okay, that is an interesting... that's an interesting one, though. The fact that the eye may be quantum. Or is not just might be quantum, but is the source of all quantum anything in the entire galaxy. Can't do that one. I don't think we do. I don't think we do. I think we... Yeah, I don't think... I mean, I'll try. We'll see. I think this is in the way. It is. Yeah, the seed. Okay. Alright. Let's do this again. I'm gonna do almost... You know, we're just gonna repeat exactly what we did. Alright, we go out here. Hmm. There's gotta be a way to get this to go north. Maybe if we move from this location. Yeah, because remember we're moving with the object, so our position on the moon stays exactly the same, even though it's changing locations. So then I wonder, how does this work? Okay, so we're right next to it. We're not inside it still. Okay, how do we... We came across north. Relatively quickly last time. But it seems to be... Okay, there's gotta be something I did specifically different. Right, because we move these around. That's right, what I did, okay, let's go, if we do exactly, not exactly, but close to what we did last time, right, which was going here, getting out here, getting pretty much as close north as we can. There we go. That's how we got the tower to move. Yep, that's what we did. That's what we did. So we went to yep, we went to we did Giant's Deep. That basically created big open space. We walked as close north as we could, got the tower to show up. Then from that tower, moved back to Brittle Hollow to get to the well, all the way north. Now we go in here, go all the way. Now, if I can do this fast enough, we can get there before the end of the universe or the end of the galaxy. I know. I'll just try not to jump. Oh no, because this is big. This is big. This is not just big. This is like fucking massive. I think the only thing bigger than this is going to be going to the eye, if we can even do that. Right? The fact that even Solemnum's like we've only seen the reflection of the eye. It's like, whoa. Yo, you guys have been chasing this thing. The whole thing is that the eye called out and y'all followed it. That was the whole thing. That was the whole thing. So now that we're here, we're asking the big questions. Identify Eye of the Universe. Here we go. We are orbiting the Eye of the Universe now. Although we cannot see it, only the quantum moon's reflection of it. The Eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around the star system. Say that the Eye is older than the universe itself, right? Like, that's not a... The Eye is older than the universe itself. That's like a definitive statement. That's not a... It's not an observation. Or a hypothesis, right? My clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around this star system. See, that's a belief, right? Not a fact. But saying that it's older than the universe does feel factual. So the eye was here before the universe was here. That's intense. Dude. Fucking what? This is insane. So not only is Solemnum alive, right? Basically the only Nomai we've met that's not met an unfortunate end, but is on their pilgrimage to the Eye, which they've made. This right, this is something, because this is the quantum effect about the eye itself is the eye. I'm sorry. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. This is intense. This is insane. So the eye quantum produces basically the quantum everything that's in this galaxy, right? And the quantum moon's natural state is this rock. Now, maybe this rock is quantum. Maybe this rock is normal rock, but it's quantum rock because of its proximity to the eye. And thus, whenever this breaks off in all the other locations, that quantumly charged rock is then affecting those other areas. Now, that's more of just like information and understanding why the quantum moon does what it does and why those rocks do what they do, which is really cool, right? That's come full circle. But now we realize that they've never reached the eye. They never did. In all this time, they never did. They shot the probe, which was able to locate the coordinates for the eye of the universe. And now Solemnum's telling us that it's extremely distant outside of this star system. So that's why we can't naturally reach it within our galaxy. Because this sixth location is like way out there. It's way out there. Right? But the quantum moon can travel all the way out there and back here in an instant. It's insane. And we can't communicate with Solemnum, which feels so tragic because it's like finally it's literally like meeting another sentient life in the universe that you never knew before. Like this is crazy. We've only ever known, like their ruins and their artifacts. And we only just we're the only person with a translating tool for their language. So the fact that we've even met a living Nomai is astounding. Like this is already in itself like a crazy achievement, a lifetime achievement. My God. And now what? Can I combine two of these? Okay, what if I do this? What if I do me? Eye of the Universe. Oh my God, is that actually... Oh, we have more combinations. Suppose you could reach the Eye of the Universe. Would you try to enter it? What do you imagine the effects of a conscious observer might be? I don't know. I mean, would we see the true form of the Eye of the Universe? Would observing a quantum object of that scale, like what? I mean, I don't. What? I don't even know. I mean, I guess sort of. In the worst case, we die, right? But I think that's a little bit of a stretch. I think that would be absolutely fascinating to see. Okay, what about us? You and me. We do not have much connection, you and I. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you won't mind if I think of you as a friend. I would be insulted if you did. I wouldn't be insulted. Honestly, whatever. I think that's one of the nicest things you could have said. It's the fact that you're like friend. Cool. How special. It is special. This is massive. Is this your first time on the Quantum Moon? It's my first time here. If you come here looking for answers, I hope you find them. So we're all here at the same time. Okay, we got rid of the me's. So now you's. You. No, you and me. You and Quantum Moon. Like many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the Quantum Moon's reflection of the eye. This is the closest any of us have come to seeing the eye itself. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. That's so fucking cool. Cause like we obviously can't say anything. But this is huge, right? Because the Nomai body that we see and the ship, but somehow in every other location, they're dead. But here, alive. Yet somehow some of them has an awareness that they're alive or they're dead. So the idea is, so if you, so that somehow ties to the quantified, like the I mean, maybe it's not, I mean, it's quantum, but also the idea of like objects arriving earlier, right? Arriving earlier out of the white hole than they enter the black hole, right? So I wonder if that somehow is kind of the same thing, like arrived here to the moon at its sixth location earlier when the the true arrival is dead. Does that make sense? Does that just the words that I say? This I hope that my thought process made sense. Whether that's true or not, it's another story. But I hope I conveyed that when I'm thinking. Right, like they showed up to the moon, they headed to the moon, but the version of them that arrived earlier made it here. But there's the part of them that also is behind it dying, but then there's like some kind of time distortion. I don't I don't know. I don't know. This is crazy. Okay. Okay, this whole thing's about to reset soon. I feel it. Stressed. Many in my clan have believed the Eye called to us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the Eye was malevolent. To have lured my clan to the star system only to then vanish from them so completely. But I don't fear the Eye anymore. In fact, it became my fondest hope to see the Eye itself. Someday. But I fear this may be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not entirely be alive. Right, because that's interesting. Because they do believe that the Eye called out to them, and they followed it here, but then they've never been able to locate it. So it's like, oh, were we tricked? We're tricked? What is this? But then that is part of the question too. Is like, was I don't know. Is the Eye sentient? Is it omnipotent in some way? Did it call them to this location for a purpose that they themselves don't really understand? Or maybe the Eye had an idea. I don't know. I mean, it all could just be just pure randomness of reality, right? There could be no grand design at all. It could just be what it is, right? Because you could say, oh, they called them here so that they could do all the things that they did, which then, you know, eventually led to us going out and exploring and discovering even more of the universe than even they probably found out, right? They'd be like, oh, was that the Eyes playing the whole time? Or it could just be the beauty of that randomness is the fact that there is no design and it just kind of happened like that. It just happened to be these guys on a whim, right? Followed the Eye. They heard the call of the Eye. And they followed it to here, and they ended up doing everything they've done. Like, we don't know what the Ash Twin project is yet. We're still got a lot of questions, but it is they did all this, and then we are now following after that, doing all of this. For what purpose? For the sake of doing it. For the sake of the curious, the exploratory. No grand design. Not even really an end goal. When you really think about it. It's like we're just discovering. We're not, I mean, not to, like, you know, repeat a lot or anything like that, but to go and be like, oh, we're not gonna. It did feel early on in my mind, like I almost convinced myself of like, could we stop the sun from exploding? And depending on what was causing it, maybe, right? But if now that we've basically learned that the sun is just doing what it does, you know, it's like what is our purpose? Well, it's the same thing we started out as, just exploring for the love of the game, right? Translator tool, ship, going. Okay, the eye and the moon. I think this is all the combinations. I think it is. I imagine you've noticed the quantum moon changes its appearance depending on which location it's currently orbiting. For instance, the moon looks quite different when orbiting Giants Deep than it does when orbiting the Hourglass Twins. Because the quantum moon clearly changes its different forms, the eye, being this moon's primary location, must be similarly malleable. From this, we could hypothesize that the eye represents extreme changeability. That said, despite its malleable nature, the quantum moon itself, or the quantum moon becomes locked to one specific version of itself when it is consciously observed. Right, so even though it can change and manipulate, as long as we're looking at it, right, we're observing it, it cannot change. We know that. Rules of quantum objects. But what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye? See, now with all this in mind, that's a wonderful question to end that on. What would happen if the eye, something that was designed to be multiform, malleable, constantly changing, were to be forced, more or less, right, to not change? What would the eye be then? Could the eye... I mean, it would have to be, right? The rules, the laws, how it works. Is there any other combination? Right. We did I moon, I us, I no my. Right, so the I is gone. And then we did us, I, us, moon, us, no my. We did those. And then no my, we did no my I, no my moon, no my us. And then us, it did I, everything. Moon would have then subsequently been everything. Right? Like that's every combination. Every question we can ask. Right? How do we get to the eye? Whoa. Oh, that's good. I need to test that. Solemnum. Okay, so that's how this is gonna do. Because they have no way to do it. Right? Solemnum has no way functionally to, and I think the sun's about to explode. But Solemnum has no way to observe the eye at the same time. Like they don't have the scout launcher like we do. They don't have a way to do what we can do. We have the we have the technology, but less of like a said, Jogobor, like, literally, we quite literally have the technology to do this. So we got to give it a go. There we go. All right. I'm trying to. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it before the sun explodes. But I'm gonna try. Oh wait, no, that's not right. It's too early. Damn it. No. Gotta move. Back to Brittle Hollow. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're doing it. We got a grasp on this. Whew. Professional quantum theorist. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, come on. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that is very interesting. It just gets Oh, that's tricky. Okay. Hmm. Oh, how is... Okay. That's the reflection of the eye of the universe up there. It's the reflection of it. What does that mean? It's the reflection. Which means it's not the real one, but it's the opposite of the one. Which means like observing it, but it spits us back out. So what if... Because there's gotta be... There's something. Right, there's gotta be... What would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye? this is so strange. There is something that I'm so close to something. I don't know what it is. Okay, there's something. We need to go back to our ship. Right, we gotta get back there. I'm sure that if the universe resets by then, or the galaxy, I guess, because I don't think it's the universe ending. I mean, it might be, but it seems just to be our star. So. Okay. Ah, shit. Okay. Hold on 1 second. All right. Thank you. What the hell are we gonna do? What is okay? This is what I mean. I need to, because I'm trying to think. Like an observer enters the eye, right? I mean, oh yep, the music is starting up, which definitely means it's going down. A constant observer entering the eye. That's a reflection of the eye. So if a constant observer entered the eye, how does a constant observer enter the reflection of the eye? It's like, it's gonna be so, not simple, but once it clicks, it clicks. Constant observer enters the eye. How does the constant observer? We are the constant observer. We are looking at the reflection of the eye. Right? Would we... Because we go up there, it spits us out. Right? It's almost like immediately. Because we're looking at it with the scout, that's why it's sending us back to the same spot. But when we went up there without it, it spit us back out here, which would be the moon itself relocated. So we have to maybe enter the eye while we're observing the moon? Maybe? That's what we are doing. When we go up there and it spits us out back onto the 6th location. Oh god, there's something here. This is like such a big deal. This is like such a big deal to figure out. Because this, whatever this is, could actually get us to the eye of the universe. The biggest achievement. One of our biggest, if not the biggest achievement that we could accomplish in the entire game. So there's gotta be... Quantum moon. I was able to land on the surface of the quantum moon. I found a dead Nomai in a spacesuit near the South Pole. Yep. There we go. That is like the source of all macroscopic quantum phenomena in the solar system. Solomon wonders what would happen if a conscious observer would enter the eye. Solomon has a hypothesis that she may not be entirely alive. She's quantumly alive and quantumly dead. It's weird. That's gotta feel weird. Like to know that you're dead, or to have a feeling that you're dead, but then you are, like, factually, like, as far as, like, we know she's dead. But now, meeting her there, it's like, but you're not dead here. You're not dead on this location, the sixth location. So what does that mean? What exactly does that mean? It means things work differently. Either... I don't know. Some quantum something is going on with... Such an interesting idea. I gotta figure it out. And I'm trying to apply, right, what we know. Right? I'm not just throwing spoons at the wall. You know? I'm trying to, like, go based on everything we know about how quantum objects work. I just know there is something I'm missing. Not missing, but I'm sort of applying maybe differently. Shit. That was unfortunate. Damn it. Oh my god, I'm coming in so hot. Because I'm trying to, like, launch this probe properly. Fuck. Damn it. Of course. My luck. I would have stopped observing. Oh man. I'm not giving up though. There is a solution, and I know I have it in my mind. I just need to access it. What is it? How do we constantly observe the eye while we enter it? Okay, we made it. Oh, a little bit longer than expected, but that's all right. We made it here. Great job. Okay, there we go. Tower. Go in. I fucking love this. I love that it's not just super obvious. I think that's kind of what makes it really cool. Is it's not. It's like when you understand, then it's like shit. Of course, it's obvious. But there's like some things I've definitely taken longer to click on than normal, than other things. But it's always funny in retrospect. It's like, of course, it's literally how it works. I think it's kind of funny because there's no trickery, right? Like you got like the quantum fuckery going on, but that's like once you understand it, it makes sense. It's not random. This is kind of random, like where it chooses to go. But um outside of that, understanding the rules makes sense. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, it's a little bit different. Oh, it's different this time. My approach didn't work the same. Right, because I went 2 giants deep, then Brittle Hollow to get to the north. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Let's see what. Okay, what can I do? What can I do differently? We're not at the northwest, so we can't get out here. Country moves too. Okay, there's gotta be another tower location. Yep, there it is. This is what I was missing. So no, my method worked. I didn't go north enough. We go here. Damn, science, physics. Quantum physics. Okay. Here we go. Ah, come on. There we go. Sweet. I don't think I'm ever gonna play a game like this again. Oh, sorry, that sounds like a threat. But no, like this is I mean it in the coolest way of like I can't imagine another game like really nailing this. Like No Man's Sky is fucking phenomenal. I fucking love that game. I played it since day one, right? Which I think I mentioned in the early parts of the playthrough, but the idea that like the true freedom to explore and everything, the raw curiosity of everything. I don't know, I think this game just does, I don't know, different. It's a reflection of the eye. Yeah, it's gone. But the thing is, it does the recall. Right? Hmm. Conscious observer. Into the eye. Reflection of the eye. Reflection is the opposite. So if the reflection is on the South Pole, then does that imply that this is the true eye? Maybe not. Maybe it's all stemming from here. That was weird. That's weird. I can hear it. Guess that theory failed. But it's all pushing away. Whoa, jeez. Oh, what does it mean? Wait a minute. Wait. There's no reason for me to assume that this works, but I'm curious. God damn it. Goddamn tower. Cause I'm trying to think, what can we... I don't think this is anything, probably, right? But part of me is also like, what if it is something? I can't assume nothing is something. I can't assume something is nothing. Alright, Solomon. It's on him. Alright, theory. Nothing. That's okay. It's okay, there's something. I'm sorry, it's the word conscious observer. Enter the eye. Like we're observing it. Shit. Is it a coincidence? Or is it random that that whenever we're kicked out, it's bringing us to this specific one every time? Is it? Is it a coincidence? Because now I'm thinking, like, what if it's not a coincidence? Right now I'm like, okay, now I kind of want to test it. Do it again. I gotta know. I gotta know if it's just kind of... It feels too intentional. Especially because it can go to any location. Go to any location, so why does it keep going back to Timber Hearth? Why? Because that what it makes me think is, like, is there some relevance to Timber Hearth and the Eye of the Universe? Or is it just coincidence? Now, seldom has a coincidence occurred in this game. So I need to truly see. Because so far it's been every time we've been kicked through. Right? Every single time. Without observing, sends us to Timber Hearth. It might just be coincidence. It might just be... I mean, it could just be the way the game works, but I feel like there's a deliberate reason. There's gotta be a deliberate reason this is doing what it's doing. I was just trying to get out into space, because, I mean, our ship is gone. It's gone. It's a curious thing, in every location, Solanum dies, except the 6th location. The 6th location happens to be the one location where they don't die, or haven't died yet. And they say doesn't even seem possible that they might die there. All right. Well, we're not gonna get very far. But now I feel like I can figure out the quantum moon thing. But then again, like everything else, don't. It's two things. It's either I don't understand it and I'm not applying something correctly, or I don't know it yet. And so beating my head against it isn't gonna work. That would be one of the coolest and craziest things to observe for about a fraction of a moment. And then never again. Obviously. I know I've said that before, but I still stand by that. I think that would be such a crazy observation. To watch a sun die. I mean, like, can we? Have we? Like actively. I don't think we can, right? Like scientifically. Because I think whatever it would have to be far enough away of a sun to not adversely affect us. Obviously, like we could choose which sun explodes, but when it comes to stuff like that, right? If it's a far enough away galaxy and we see, oh, this sun might go supernova, realistically, in real time, it's already gone by the time, you know, the images reach us. You know? This is a curious one. And again, I mean, maybe because see here's there's nothing else, except this, right? There's nothing else for it. There's not showing anything else to explore here. This is what I want to look for. The gnome, I detected a quantum signal coming from somewhere on Timber Hearth. That may be the reason why. Because the moon travels to all these locations. All these different planets outside the eye. There's a reason it's pulled to each of these, right? Quantum shards. Maybe something larger than a shard. Oh my god, we could actually do it. This was the thought, because I was like, okay, the geysers go down. They go underground, so like this could be a thing. And it is a thing. Now I don't know if the quantum shard is down here. Ooh. This is neat, though. I mean, is there anything of note down here? Ooh, this looks like something. What the fuck? What? Uh, okay. God, it's dark. Okay, that goes up. What if we go... Does this go back down? Holy shit, this is a whole new area. What? What? After closer observation, mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for native life dwelling in some of this cave's pools. So unfortunately, we'll have to mine one of the other sites. Native life. Are these like our earliest people? I don't know. There are a few other cave sites that look promising. What about Site 2B? Shares similar formations and strata. This sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? If mining Site B proves safe for this native species, we'll move our work there. Site 2B is safe. Chloe says we'll continue to monitor our activity and its effect on life here. On the opposite hand, new life. This species is semi-aquatic. They're very hardy. The ecosystem here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A to meet them. Semi-aquatic. So it's either us, and I imagine it's us because we're native here, or... I mean, I'd be surprised if it was the anglerfish, but... They say new life. So they were here before we were a thing. I was watching them once during a rest. The hours escaped from me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. God damn, okay, it is us. It is us. The earliest stages of our existence were watched by the Nomai. That's incredible. So they watched our species develop. They remind me of a subterranean species that my mentor, Mallory, once told me about, from when our clan used to travel across the universe. I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. Well, because, yeah, remember they were mining here for the material. They chose to go somewhere different exclusively because of the native life. Us. That's really cool. Oh my god, look at him. It literally is. It literally is that. We're crawling out of the primordial ooze. We were adorable. Look at us. Just a little salamander crawling out. They're like, oh, look at him. Look at him. Look at his 4 eyes. I wonder how intentional that is. For the universe's design. You go 3 eyes and 2 eyes, but then they're not even from here. Wait, is that... Wait, this is the... Oh my god, that's... Yeah, that's how we got to the ruin. Oh, that's cool. This was here the whole time. Oh my god, riding this all the way up. This is crazy. Okay, I want to go over to... Where is it? Where was it? Over here. Does this go back to the entrance? Where we came in? It does. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so then I'm gonna hold on, we'll try this again. This is so neat. This has been down here this whole time. Oh, that is unfortunate. The geysers. Wow, so if at any point we decided to drop into those geysers, we'd be sucked into this current. God, this is so cool. Okay, where does this go? Oh. Well, well, well. We found it. The Grove Shard. Wow, that's... Oh, that's fascinating. What does it mean? The Grove is... The Grove is quantum. Across old bark, the quiet shade, the ancient glade, it's always dark. I'm over here chasing the exit. And it's like, moving. God, this is so... I am constantly surprised. Like, this game is constantly throwing new things. What's going on over here? What is this? What could this be? What can we observe? Chert's research knows property of Chert. I've detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. I don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. I guess in a way when you think about it. Right, we could have, probably found this first. But how interesting. We got the Grove Shard. Got a lot of shards. Okay, let's go back to the ship. Perfect. Yep, Quantum Grove. There's a strange rock shard in this grove that moves when I'm not watching. Emits a signal of quantum fluctuations frequency. On the quantum fluctuations frequency. Found a poem written on one of the trees in the grove. Okay, so maybe... I mean, maybe that's just the way it is. Maybe I can't. Like, wherever that is being sucked up into, there's no way to travel through there. Because, again, they said they've never been able to... They've never been able to do it. Right? So, maybe there's something not there. Because, again, if what they're on the quantum moon, what they're seeing is a reflection... There's something else. Maybe... No matter disappointed by their fails to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. Right, they were disappointed at one point, but now, from what we've learned, is they've had an idea. They've gained the idea that it's far, and the probe cannon actually has coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. It's here, right? Revok headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something Nomai were doing at the South Pole. Which seems... in my mind, maybe that's what the Black Hole Forge. Right, so I'm gonna go take a page out of my own book and from the rest of this game so far, and say there is either nothing we can do, or there is something I don't understand quite correctly yet, or we don't know, or we can't. It's one of those three things. It's one of those three things, and I think it's important to step back. Right? We can always come back. Like, it's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. It's all good. Right? The important thing is to do what we can do. And not just bang our heads trying to figure out something that, for all we know, we can't do anything about. Yet. Right, and so I want to take this over here. Right, so this is going to take us to Brittle Hollow. I want to try to get Black Hole Forge. So we tried that last time, and based on the timing, I was like, okay, we're just going to have to wait till later in the cycle. Just the way it works. God, this is so trippy. Okay. But we got to go... We gotta go relatively quick. No. Damn it. Why am I like this? Like, slightly jumped And that was it. That's a wrap. God damn it. All right. Noted. That's exactly what happened last time. I thought maybe something had shifted. And that was it. It's like, no, we literally cannot jump because we will immediately land in the gravity hole of the black hole, which is bad, obviously. Oh god, we're not even gonna make it. Man, I was so confident this time too. Like, cool, we got this easy. Know exactly where the tower is. We're gonna get in there, teleport over. Be great. God, running out of fuel. Oh no. It's too far to maneuver. I think this is it. I think we're gonna kiss the sun. Or we yeah, that was an unfortunate overshot. I was really hoping to be able to curve around the sun, but that I mean technically it worked, but that I overshot that shit so fucking far. Now I'm just gonna drift out into, and you know what, I'm just gonna go this way. So I can't do anything else now. How far can we go? We tried. But we'll do it again. We'll do it again, damn it. Just don't jump around the Black Hole Forge. It's an unfortunate setback. To get launched so far away, and then especially without the ship. I mean, it's basically, it definitely seems like once it's in there, it's kind of over. Because I don't know how you could recover from that effectively. Like, I was close, so it's like, it's not impossible. Right, so if I didn't overshoot, probably could have did it. But I overshot it. So let's try to just correctly shoot it. Right, we'll just get over here. Because this is the one thing I want to do. Oh no, that's unfortunate. All right. Well, damn it. I was coming in way too hot. It's definitely, I think it's the worst thing about, one of the worst things about me, not the game, me, is, my god, do I fly that ship fucking crazy. I'm like, I gotta get there. And I do. I do get there. God damn it. Sometimes a little too fast. I'm determined to try to recover this. Because I don't want to feel like I have to give up. Right? Because that's no fun. Well, let's let it be known I didn't give up. I didn't give up. I certainly concussed. But I didn't give up. Gonna pace this one. I'm so determined to get there. Like I don't have to get there that fast. I got time. Not just in the infinite loop, but it's literally the last tower to show up. There is no race to get there. I think I'm just... I don't know, I think it's because I just have such a plan that I'm like, let's just get there, let's stage. We'll wait. It's like, great, no, totally, let's do that, but, you know, let's make sure we get there first. I can't enact any of my plan if I'm dead. Okay. Stay far enough away from the sun. Okay. All right, nice and easy. All right. We did it. Patience. And perseverance. Spot a tree, walk towards it, enjoy. Oxygen refill. Okay. So again, out of okay, so we're at kind of three things, right? We have a quantum moon situation. There is the tower here that leads to Brittle Hollow. Right, so we did the Black Hole Forge on Brittle Hollow, Quantum Moon situation, and then Dark Bramble still. Still gotta go to Dark Bramble. Again. I know my minds. The Nomad discovered a species of four-eyed, semi-aquatic life forms in the waterways near the mine. They were doing all this before we were even really sentient. Right? I mean, it goes to show just how long it's been and how long they've been working on the Ash Twin project. Since we were just a tadpole, basically. Small reptile. Just crawling out of the ooze. Right, so if we go, is this what we're doing? Right, the hanging city. This is basically upside down. That's why, whereas the moment I jump, it's just like, straight into the black hole. And so, not just from what I'm seeing here, right? With Quantum Moon, it doesn't say, oh, there's more to do, more to learn on these things, like it does with the Hanging City, right? And the question marks. So maybe there isn't anything we can else do with the Quantum Moon, but maybe going to the Quantum Moon and getting to that point and talking to Solanum gave us the information on how to proceed elsewhere. Right, because right now we have the knowledge that the Quantum Moon reflects the eye. It doesn't. It is not the eye. It orbits the eye. It takes on qualities of the eye, allegedly. Presumably. But from standing on the moon, you see the reflection of the eye, which means we're not seeing the actual eye through the moon. Like that hole, it doesn't go to the eye. I mean, I guess in a way it does, but it doesn't. But there's not. Like there could be a way, but I feel like there isn't. From what we know, I feel like we need maybe a different approach. But we've gained knowledge, which was, I think, the point. I mean, what could... I'm racking my brain on it, so I'm trying not to just go back and try random things, because I tried what I understood and what I figured I knew. And if those didn't work, like they didn't, then there's other things going on. There's something else. Because I think anything else I would probably be doing there would definitely be... If I was to really just, like, push it, it would immediately just start to be, like, trial and error. Just, like, guesswork. Because I'd be using stuff that not using things, but doing methods not based in anything. Like I've already tried. Or like not this tower yet. You know what I mean? You know, I think you guys understand what I mean. Is I was like, okay, well, we observe it, we're doing this, that didn't work. Okay, let's try putting the observation in a different angle. That didn't work either. Okay, so maybe it's not an observation thing from the moon. And it's like, okay, got it. That's probably what it is, or what it's not. Is not. And so if I was to go back, I'd kind of just be like, just go here, do this, poke that thing, throw this over here, over there, wherever. You know, it wouldn't be genuine. It wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good. And I would rather take longer than to just try to ham-fist it. Because I mean, there's a few things we've accidentally discovered, and I think accidental discoveries, it can be neat. Absolutely. But I think if I find a solution by kind of just beating at the wall, and it's just like, oh, it happened to work, that's not great. That's not great. That's not the spirit. It's also not very satisfying. But even outside of satisfaction, it's just kind of like, oh, how did we come to that conclusion? And it's like, I don't know. So let's see if I can not fall into the black hole this time. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be pretty cool to not do. Wow, this is right here. Wow, like, incredible parking, Joe. Shockingly close. We don't need you. All right. Ugh. Tried to jump over. So I get around you. Ugh. All right. We're right here. Whew. Okay, so this is the earliest that we could possibly get to. All right, let's see what we can pull off. Let's go, Brittle Hollow. I have to redeem myself to myself. It really is quite interesting, though, too, how late this happens in the cycle. So it also fills me with dread. It's sort of like the pressure of it. Being like, hey, don't mess it up. Departure time. Okay. Black Hole Forge left 30 meters. We're just going for it. Ugh. Be cautious near boarding area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation. Okay, so there's no plates. Oh, wait. Do I jump here? Is that the Black Hole Forge? Right. Okay. Alright, I think there's... Okay, I thought it would kind of, like, land on it, but it seems to be not that case. Doesn't seem to be the case. Because we come in way too hot and we just die. And from where we're seeing, there's no way to get to it from the outside. At least I don't think so. Because it's completely closed off. It's completely closed off around, so... Unless we wait for the planet to fall apart more, I think this is our only access right now. So gotta say, I feel like we're on the cusp. We're on the cusp of it. I think we really are. It's just about what that is. What it means. Okay. Okay, so we basically just gotta... I mean, we're waiting now, so... I think... Just gotta wait for the towers to arise again. I didn't break anything. I didn't break anything this time. Very cool. I didn't realize you could knock the entire capsule off of us. That was certainly interesting. He came in so hot that we just snapped this thing right off. That surprised me. Just like shimmy us over a little bit. Hopefully keep us out of the path. And then we wait till the opportune moment. Alright, finally. Took a little bit of time. That's just okay. That's okay. It's okay. That's the way the universe rolls. That's the way the sand drops. But it's all good. I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be even more careful this time. Right, because we're close. The fact that the sign was right there, and it said, you know, careful while the Black Hole Forge is active. Pretty much. It's like, okay, is this like their fancy way of getting to the Black Hole Forge? But then, because there wasn't like a warp or anything, so then I gotta figure something else is going on. So, don't jump. Definitely don't jump that way. Or if we do, maybe, you know, prepare my, you know, thruster a little bit more immediately. I don't know. We'll have to see. I gotta walk around a little bit more too. I think before we decide to just straight up jump anywhere. Right, because the Hanging City, like, there's this whole thing we haven't even gone to. So I gotta imagine maybe we can, because there's this, right? This little walkway, so maybe there's a way we can walk to it instead of jumping. Because it's like, oh, stand clear, the Black Hole Forge. Maybe if that is the forge, right, and it shoots something down here, maybe. Like, that's where it deposits from the forge. I mean, that would make sense, right? That makes sense why the sign says stand clear while it's active. That would check out. Oh, this is gonna get me fucked up. Exit to surface. Noted. Okay. Oh. Black Hole Forge north 40 meters. North is that way. Okay, let's see. Son of a bitch. Black Hole Forge District. Eye Shrine District. Meltwater District. School District. Okay, so that's Meltwater. We're looking for Squiggly. Dude, Black Hole Forge controls. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Asteroid Project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Oh god, the pressure is on. The planet is falling apart. Solution 2, we can craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. I'd very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true, however, its knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It'd be best to relearn, I think. Losing valuable knowledge. Huh. This is the safest path for our clan. Is it the safest path? Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Is it, though? We tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. I mean, true. Right, if you know it's impossible, then cause the less destruction, right? The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe it can be used here. It can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many of his designs to me. Oh shit. Okay, careful, careful. Okay. We can trade the war core from the vessel. The vessel's war core is broken at best. Recalling those present. One vessel crashed, said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for the risk. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature of extent of damage. This will require a return to Dark Bramble. Bloom, my father, said many Nomai perished there. The vessel is in Dark Bramble? My mentor Coleus and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin, which we saw. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. Yep. I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. When Mallory and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. Shit. It's exactly the same hypothesis that I came to as well. Right, using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish. We just haven't I just haven't dedicated time to return and execute on that plan. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint provided we're able to transport it back here. Yeah, so the core they were trying to create for the Ash Twin project needed to be so strong. They thought about going back and getting the vessel's core as a blueprint, even if it was non-functional, and that is located in Dark Bramble. So now we have another reason to go to Dark Bramble. Right, I didn't need more, but I'm happy we have it. I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times it still feels strange to no longer be his, very young, apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis, this will always feel strange, even though my time with him was short. I miss my old mentor deeply. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. Same. I think I can do this, probably, but what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Don't let the self-doubt. Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in the star system and never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? That's a cool detail, because that I think this is the first time we've really heard them confer that they have 3 eyes. I know it's a minor detail, because the masks should have any number of eyes, right? We don't know if those are actually their face or those are masks, right? But they seem to be masks, right? Because they call the things that are in the Ash Twin prod, they're the memory storage masks, and they look exactly the same. But anyway, the idea is the masks have 3 eyes, but they themselves have 3 eyes. Anyway, continue. Still, all I can give is my best. And as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clarion Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. That's the spirit, Poke. Can I... Because we can get into the Black Hole Forge controls. I don't know where this goes. Only one way to find out. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Is this towards Meltwater, or is this going, like, outside? Are we for real? There's a shortcut? Okay, well that, you know what? I'll give him that. That's surprising. Oh, that sun is ripe. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back down. I'm hoping I can. I hope I can make it, but I want to try to go to the Black Hole Forge controls. Okay. All right. Okay, this feels like something. Black Hole Forge controls. And now I can... Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Shit, how do we get back there? Oh, this is gonna take some coordination. Ow. Okay, that was unfortunate. Okay, so we need to be up here to drop the forge. Okay. So we need to put the forge down, and then we can go into there, hopefully from there. Oh god, it's so close. It's quite the elevator system. So I go up this way. I feel like I feel like I'm at the cusp. Oh no. Damn it, okay. So what do we do, right? So if we take the shortcut, drop the Black Hole Forge, right? We land by the shortcut, drop the Black Hole Forge. Okay. Shortcut. Go in. Down here. Boom. Just sound effects at this point. Go in here and drop the Black Hole Forge, right? Leave. Take the ship that's parked by the shortcut. Fly to the twin. Then enter portal. Or warp. Warp down there. Black Hole Forge is dropped. We go in, we see what's going on. It's gotta be it. It's gotta be the way. That has to be it. 'Cause there's it's probably possible to get back down. Right, getting back down the same way, but I'm trying to figure out the exact path to retread. Probably that. But I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this on the next episode. We're gonna focus on that. That's gonna be the primary thing. We're gonna get into the Black Hole Forge. We're gonna see what's going on. We gotta see what's going on. We gotta see what's going on. And then from there, we're then gonna go, depending on how far we can get, right? We're gonna go from there. We're gonna go back to Dark Bramble. We're gonna go to Dark Bramble. This has been massive. Massively insightful. Massively interesting. Black Hole Forge. Suspended below the Hanging City, you found a switch in the Meltdown District that raises and lowers the Forge. The Black Hole Forge District is the highest district in the Hanging City. The Nomai named Poke planned to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. The Nomai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. Nomai suspended. We found a switch in the Meltwater District, not Meltdown District, that raises and lowers the Black Hole Forge. The Nomai debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. The vessel. The vessel warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. My God. It all comes together, huh? It's so good. It's so good. The way everything is just tied together. Damn. God, this is fascinating. But for real, we're gonna pick this up in the next episode. I'm gonna try to get into the Black Hole Forge. Gotta see. Right? See how far we can get with that. And then we're gonna go Dark Bramble. Because we know. We absolutely know how to maneuver this. Because right here. Real anglerfish are blind. They can't see. So if we find a way to navigate Dark Bramble without being seen, we can make it happen. But for real, this is gonna be massive. It's gonna be absolutely massive. So thank you very so much for watching. More Outer Wilds soon, because we're on the cusp of greatness. Virtually every time now. We are seeing things. We're learning things. We're having even new questions, more answers. We've gotten more answers this time than we've had questions. But we've also gained plenty of questions. The quantum moon thing, crazy, absolutely phenomenal. A living Nomai, I mean, living is an interesting target because it's both yes and no at the same time. It's weird. It's weird. I can't wait to figure out what the hell's going on with that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. See you guys in the next one soon. Bye-bye.